Hey guys, Cece back with another video, and today is going to be my Fenty top 3 and bottom 3. If this is your first time watching me or my channel, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, make sure you go ahead and click the little notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you can always be notified of all of my future videos because you never want to miss a single upload. You also want to make sure you're following me on Instagram at YvetteLuvsBeauty and also subscribed to my family vlog channel right here on YouTube at Bradley TV. So today, y'all, I'm super excited to be doing this video. We are going to talk about Fenty Beauty. If you have been watching my channel for any amount of time, then you know that I stan for Miss Robin Fenty, honey. I love me some Rihanna and I love me some Fenty Beauty. I have tried pretty much everything in the Fenty Beauty line, and I have put together my top 3, and that was very, very hard, okay? My top 3 and also my bottom 3 from the Fenty Beauty line. So excited to be sharing this with you. I always get questions about what products I recommend that people try from Fenty. So today you're gonna know my favorites and my not so favorites. So let's start with a Fenty favorite. The first product that I want to show you guys, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be able to guess these. The first one is the Fenty bronzer. These bronzers are my everything. I have them on today and I am just so in love with the Fenty bronzers. I have this one in Cocoa Naughty and then I have another one in Caramel Cutie. Both of them work for me. This one is a little more red, which I do enjoy. I have it on the face today, like I said, and I am absolutely in love with the Fenty bronzer line. If you have not tried the Fenty bronzers, they are so creamy and blendable and just amazing. Like, they make me so happy. If I'm looking to pick up a bronzer, this is usually the one I'm grabbing for. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is my baby. It's my favorite bronzer, and I think you need it in your life. And if you didn't know, Fenty is also coming out with cream bronzers and blushes, honey, very, very soon. I think it's April 17th, so I'm excited to try those as well. All right, so let's go to one of the products that I don't love as much, and that's another cheek product. This is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter in Trophy Wife. This is one of my least favorite products from Fenty, and I'm probably gonna get dragged for this, but I just feel like where do you wear this to? It's so bright. I just don't feel like it's completely wearable. You could definitely get away with wearing something like this as an eyeshadow, but that's not what this is for. You know what I mean? This is a cheek product. It's supposed to be a highlighter. It is one of the most, I mean, just blingy highlighters that I've ever tried. And I just don't, it doesn't look good on the face to me, at least not my face. It just doesn't look good to me. It's too yellow gold in my opinion, and I don't know why I'm holding on to it. This was like her 30th birthday edition, so I kept it, but it's just too yellow gold for my liking, and I just don't like it on my skin. All right, so going back into the favorites, of course the foundations had to make an appearance, and yes, I'm cheating a little bit because I had to have both of these in this video. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation, and then it's the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. The Soft Matte Foundation came out a while ago, and this was the first foundation that she came out with, and I have been in love with it ever since I got it. But then I just got this hydrating one. This one came out, what, maybe 6 to 8 months ago, something like that. It's not that old, and so I finally picked it up a few weeks ago, and I have been mixing the two. I have them mixed on my face right now. Just so in love with how they look together. I love how they look apart, but together they make the perfect foundation formula. I cannot say enough good things about these foundations. If you're more oily and you only want to pick up one, of course I would recommend the matte one. Like for me, if I was only going to wear one and I had to choose, I would choose the matte one. However, I have worn this hydrating one alone and I can't say that I do love it. It's not like super hydrating to the point where I'm oily, so I definitely trust it and to wear it throughout the day. I just have to touch up a little more, but I mean, that's just my oily skin. So if you're drier, I would definitely recommend this, but if you have both, try mixing them together. Just try it. And FYI, I'm in the shade 370 in both of them. All right, let's go to another non-favorite. I have the Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filt'r Mini. I have the mini one. This is the Instant Retouch Setting Powder. So this is the one in banana. And you guys, I like this setting powder, kind of. I'll use it every once in a while, but it's just really not my favorite. It kind of cakes up a little bit underneath the eyes, and I cannot figure out how to make that go away. I've used it with a brush, I've used it with a sponge like I normally do, like my damp sponge. I have used it with different concealers and foundation combinations, and literally it kind of cakes up underneath the eyes for me, and I don't know why. I am not in love with the setting powder for underneath the eyes. I do have one of the setting powders, however, for the face, and that one looks okay. But just for underneath the eyes, I feel like I have so many more amazing setting powders, and this one I kind of skip over pretty much every time I do my makeup because of that. I can't stand for something to cake up underneath the eyes. That makes you look older, and it just does not look good. So this is one that I don't use very often, and it's definitely in my bottom 3 from Fenty. Okay, so the last product that I have to mention from Fenty that I love, I'm wearing it today. It is their lip glosses, gloss bombs, that's what they're called. And so I have so many of these. This is the one that I have been using lately, and this is the crystal clear one in the shade Glass Slipper. It's the one that I have on my lips. I have no lip liner or anything like that, only the gloss bomb, and these things are the most amazing lip glosses like ever. I think I have every shade except for a couple, and the ones that I don't have, I gave away. So I had them, and I just love them. The formula is not too sticky, but it's still kind of long wearing, so it's just really nice. It just feels really comfortable on the lips. I'm in love with the Fenty Gloss Bombs. I have spoken to you guys about the gloss bombs 5 million times because that's how much I love them. I was so excited when they finally came out with new shades, and this was one of the new shades that they came out with a few months ago, and I have just been over the moon in love with especially this one, Glass Slipper. But there's Fussy, there's the original gloss bomb, there is so many different ones. Like, you have to just try them all because they're amazing. So the last product that I'm not really feeling from Fenty are the matchsticks. This is another mini, and okay, so I tried the matchsticks when they first came out, like when the line first launched, and I wasn't a fan of them then. A lot of people said like the one was good for underneath the eyes so you can highlight with, and I didn't like it. I did not like the way it looked. And so this is like a little bronze highlighting one. These matchsticks just don't blend the way I want them to. Like, they're not as soft as I want them to be, and they just don't blend out the way I want them to on the face. I don't know what it is. I have tried several shades, I've tried several finishes, and I can't get them to work on my face. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I am just not a fan of these matchsticks at all. I don't like them to highlight. I don't like them to contour. I just don't like them. And so I have tried to stay away from these. I think I got this one in a BoxyCharm or something like that, but I'm trying to stay away from them. They're just really not my favorite, and I don't hear many people talking about them either. And I think I'm probably on the popular side of this, where a lot of people just don't really love them. There's so much to love about the Fenty line, and so yeah, I just stay away from the matchsticks. So with Fenty having so many amazing products, it was really hard to choose only 3. So I do have an honorable mention here. I'm not going to mention all of my honorable mentions because I feel like we'd be here all day, and then it would just be an entire day talking about Fenty, which I'm okay with. But I'm only going to mention one more product. But just know that Fenty has mascaras, they have eyeliners, they have eyeshadows, they have brow products, they have setting sprays, they have like everything. Like, it's a full range line at this point, and so if you haven't tried anything from Fenty, you should. So let me tell you my one honorable mention. This is a newer product that I've purchased, so I chose to use the 3 products that I showed you versus this, but I feel like I have to mention this. And this is the setting spray. This is the What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray. And you can use this under makeup, you can use it over makeup, you can use it in conjunction with your like foundation or whatever routine. You can use it by itself, whatever you want to do. I've been using this a whole lot lately, and I've been using it on top of my makeup. So like today, I used it on top of my makeup just to give me a little glow, and I feel like it makes me glow without making me feel oily. I get so scared to use dewy setting sprays because you guys know my oily skin situation, but this one does not make me feel a certain way. It just feels really good, and the nozzle and the mist is so fine. Like, I could spray this all day, y'all. Like, seriously. And it doesn't leave my face super wet. You see that? Like, my face is not really wet. It's just a super fine mist that you get, and it looks so beautiful. So that is it, you guys. Those are my Fenty favorites and non-favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you if you're trying to figure out what to purchase or how to dip your toe into the Fenty line. Let me know if you'd like to see this video with other brands. This was really fun. I hope, and again, I hope it was helpful for you guys. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.